What's going on, guys? Vic VP back with another Gamecase Arcades video. On this one today, we have yet another China-built bar top that was dead, but now revived, running 26,000 games. One of four that the company requested me to fix. I already fixed one, and I helped sell that one. Now we're moving on to modify the rest/remaining bar tops that they have. On guard, it's got zombie. Let's take a look. Well, I just got mauled. All right, you know the drill. If you're not following me on all the socials, what are you waiting for? Be sure to follow me at Vic_VP. There's a convenient Linktree link down below. Click it. You'll get all the social media links: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of these bar tops that I'm reviving. I'm helping another company that had these in their graveyard basement. Just let me know what you think. What do you think about these bar tops? Would you buy this bar top? Let me know in the comment section down below, and be sure to follow. So yes, I have yet another bar top in my possession. Just you can take a look real quick at the garage. Stuff moving. Delivered that dedicated shooter Vic 55-inch. That went out last week. Finishing up final details on that very custom Vic 2-player with 3 joystick layout. I'm going to be doing the whole control panel tomorrow. I already sent templates for graphics to the customer as they're going to do their own stuff. And then I'm also working on the Arcades Are Fun control panel. I have a PC that I got for that, so I'm basically working on that. A lot of stuff going on in the garage, but it's just great to be able to do what I love to do, whether that's gaming, fixing games, building new cabinets and such. Yes, I love every little bit of it. But enough of that. Let's talk about what we're here to watch. Shockingly, the shorts, even the YouTube video talking about this bar top, the view count is mind-blowing. Makes me question. I'm like, I guess people really want either bar top content or they want the whole maybe opinions. And somebody wrote it in the comment section. They wanted me to basically give my what's the wording? My critique. You know, what do you think of these bar tops? Is it worth getting? I don't know, very, very interesting stuff. But again, I'll be going through everything on this. Yes, this is bar top, second bar top. It's quite a funny story, and I'm gonna share it. So definitely get ready for some story time on this. But real quick, just to give you a rundown on this one here, same instance basically. I'm gonna give you the whole story, then you're gonna understand basically. But I dropped off that bar top that I did. Everybody working there, even the owner, quite shocked and surprised at the amount of time it took me to make. And in this video I'm going to share with you, they were shocked at how fast I was able to help sell that bar top. I was even honestly shocked myself. So there's quite a little story time to it. So just get ready. I think the best way to start this is to just go over the story time with it. Because again, go back to the first video. This one is not the same bar top. Clearly not. This bar top has seen better days. This, I'm going to take you in closer, but this right here, possibly somebody dropped this cabinet. This cabinet is separating at the sides. It's got wood filler. I don't know if you can see it that great. There's wood filler going on here. Something's going to happen with this cabinet, but it's definitely seen better days. But basically, here's what happened. Because I shot the video, people don't really understand it. It's pretty funny when I watch the comments and all that. These videos get made before the customer gets it. So somebody commented like, oh, I would love to know the customer's reaction. I would like to see the customer's reaction. I can't do that. I don't film other people without their consent, and I would have to get signatures. And I just rather not film anybody for safety reasons. But basically, I went over the cabinet. Now, the next day after I shot that video, I delivered the cabinet to the company. I got paid my fee that I charged for this. Again, this wasn't a freebie. I have to get paid for the material on it, which really was the Pandora, and he had all the stuff. Again, go back to that video on it. I got paid to do what I had to do. Now, in return, the owner, very cool guy, he's like, Vic, man, that's amazing. You banged this out so quick. It literally took me 3 hours. Luckily, though, I had a Pandora box in the shop. I had one lying around. So that's why I was able to do it fairly quickly. So he was all excited. He had a working unit now inside of his showroom. In the heat of the moment, he said, hey, Vic, man, why don't you just take one for yourself? You saw it in the graveyard. Take one for yourself. Enjoy it. Fix it. Do what you want to do. At first, I was like, okay, that's kind of a cool idea. I wouldn't mind doing that. But I'll be honest, I have projects going on, and I have no space. Luckily, I got rid of, finally, somebody commented too, finally that CRT, the Legends Ultimate Arcade, is gone. Thank goodness. So I was like, I'm limited on space. I don't really want to hold the bar top. Now, in the heat of the moment when he was offering me that, I did see the other bar tops there, and this is the one, the main one that I saw. The other ones were in boxes. I did also take a look at this, and we're going to look at it. This needs work. You're going to hear what's going to go on with this cabinet here, but this needs work. So I saw this, and he basically was going to offer this to me, and I was like, no, it's like cracked. I can't resell this. This would be somewhere I would have to keep it for myself, but I don't need any more arcade cabinets in my basement. So basically what I said to him, because he was like, Vic, please, man, take it. Take this. I really appreciate it. I said, why don't we do this? Because I don't have the room. I said, why don't we first sell the one that you're going to have or you have in your showroom? Let me try to help you sell it. Then we'll talk about other stuff. Because they right now were in honeymoon phase, like, whoa, this thing works now. They were playing with it and such. And then we were going to discuss about the other cabinets, but they were more fixated on, hey, we have a working cabinet. Let's try to sell this one. So in the heat of the moment, I said, hey, I'll try to help you sell this cabinet. If I could get a sale, then I'll take this broken cabinet and then I'll fix it and such. So they said, okay, Vic, cool. Like, if you do find that, let us know. And coincidentally, after I posted it on Marketplace, no joke, in about like 3 days, I sold it. Now I'm going to cut in real quick. I'm going to talk about the sale because like I said, there was a sale made, but I just want to go over something real quick because I mentioned that the owner was going to gift me a bar top. And essentially, like I was saying, was that let me put it up on Marketplace. If I can make a sale, then I'll take this bar top from you. I'm not really good at accepting gifts. This is like a prime example of it. Some people, I would even ask you, what would you do in this situation? I'm a little bit different. Let's kind of summarize, right? I have a sale on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody wants this bar top. I could do, well, I'll tell you what I did. The first thing that maybe somebody might do, which was kind of like the intent at first, was, okay, I have a sale. I have to now take this bar top here. I have to do the mod. And obviously, as you can see, this needs more work. This actually needs a lot of work. I would basically have to tell this guy on Marketplace, hey, give me about 2 weeks. I could have one built and ready for you. In that sense, though, I'm making a huge profit off of a free cabinet that I got. And it doesn't really sit well with me. The other way, which is how this story kind of goes, basically, I told this company, I was like, I have a customer that wants the bar top. So the owner's like, okay, cool, awesome. Come on down, Vic, come to the shop. So I went down there and I met the employee. And I said to the guy, I was like, hey, I'm here to take one of the bar tops that you have downstairs, like the original kind of agreement. And again, I laid eyes on this and I'm like, oh man, I don't want this. So the guy goes, hey, Vic, why don't you take the one that you fixed? Take it. Take it in the showroom. Take it. You're going to make a sale. And I was like, no, man, like you're going to use that as like a demo unit. He's like, Vic, take it. Just take it. And I was like, you know what? I'll do something better. I was like, let me have the customer come to your shop. Let him meet you there. This guy was far away. This guy, I think, was in Connecticut. So he had to cross like tolls. When we were negotiating price, he did mention like, I have to cross the bridge. I got to do a toll and all that. So I adjusted the price accordingly with the permission of the owner of the company. Which it turned out like awesome because then I said to him, I was like, hey, let the guy come down to your showroom. Maybe he'll see your other games. Like I said, he's got 2 Fast and Furious super bikes. He's got 2 Cruising Worlds, like sit-down drivers. So he's like, all right, Vic, you know what? Cool. Have him come down here. We'll even warranty the cabinet for a year. I'm like, okay, cool. I messaged the guy on Facebook. I said, hey, listen, you're going to come tomorrow. Go to the showroom there. You'll meet up with this guy and seal the deal. Sure enough, the next day comes. The guy, the owner of the company, messaged me. He goes, hey, Vic, man, come by the shop because I owe you some cash. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, did the guy come? He goes, yep, Vic, the guy came. We took care of him. He loved the cabinet. Sold. I went to go back to the owner because he said, Vic, come. I got to pay you. We basically did kind of like an agreement on a deal. And I walk in. Everybody's all happy. And the owner was like, I'll be honest, Vic, I don't know how you did it. He's like, he's like, I can't figure out how you did it. You were able to fix it, make a sale, and get it sold within like a week. And I'm like, well, don't think that you're going to get that every week. It doesn't really work that way. He then basically said, hey, Vic, man, you know what, dude? Do me a favor. I have 4 more bar tops. Fix them. Do it. Like, please. Like, we're going to do a Christmas sale. He's going to line these up in the window and done. So now, that brings us to now, why I have 1 of 4 bar tops coming. And it's funny, you don't really see it there, but like no joke, I went out and I bought, this is 1, the other one's on the floor, and these come in like double packed from eBay. I want to make sure it doesn't show my address. Pandora boxes. Yes, I ordered 4 Pandora boxes to be put into these bar tops. It's very cool. This whole situation is very cool. I didn't need to do this, but at the speed that I'm doing it, it's a no-brainer. I could bang these out. Now, though, we're going to take an example. We're going to talk about this specific bar top here because this one was not as easy, or I should say even equipped, like the first one. This one, like I said, I went to the company, and the guy literally walked up to me with this one that I've already seen. And I'm like, you want me to fix this one? And he's like, yeah, Vic, put the games, wire it up. When you give it back to us, we're actually going to disassemble it and fix it. This, like I said, definitely seen better days because this looks like it was dropped. Everything I kind of fixed up a little bit. Again, no marquee on this. There's no image on this. This was, again, from the graveyard. This was being plucked apart. This had no amp in it when I first saw it, but then when I went to go pick this up, this now has an amp on it. It's got more buttons to it. It was missing buttons. No marquee graphic on this. There was only 1 speaker. I have now a 2nd speaker in it. A lot going on. Not to mention the panel, the actual wood panel that's holding this LED strip that's blinding you. That was like just off, crooked off and all that. Like I said, somebody probably dropped this. I have the idea and the intention that this was dropped. It's got literally walls ripped out. The worst is this here, this right panel. The inside edge here, which I'm going to do B-roll right now. Let's do B-roll. You can see the inside edge. It is cracked. It is like badly cracked. You need to take this cabinet apart to fix this. They already attempted like some wood filler job, and honest, as you can see from this like wood filler job going on, it just kind of makes you question business, I guess you could say, but I'm not going to talk too much about that. Again, the outside now you can see here, same thing, there's like a gouge here. You got 2 gouges here. Like this is like, you would have to recut the side panel on it. Now, if you look, again, B-roll, if you go on the left side here, you can actually see the actual like glass. It's like, it's not flush like that first bar top that I had. This also, they removed the coin door. There was no coin door on this. And I told him, I said, hey, if I'm going to fix it, give me a coin door. And he went to the graveyard and pulled out a coin door. So that's like what the outside looks like. So you let me know in the comment section, do you think this was dropped? I'm on a chair now. Let's take a look now at the rear. This was like the one thing, it was a little rough, but I would assume you could probably see it. Can you see that right there? I assume you could see it. But basically this is like ripped out. Again, definitely I see this and it was most likely dropped. It had to be dropped. Now, the one thing that's kind of crazy in this situation here, I was missing a lot of components that I had in the first one. First thing off the bat, he did have, and I'm going to give it back to him, he did have an arcade power supply. And unfortunately, that power supply was fried. Didn't work. Where the hell is it? Found it. So he did have an arcade power supply. I plugged this in and it's making a sound almost like it's like a spark, like an electrical spark or a fire is gonna happen. So immediately pulled it out. Keep in mind, I'm doing this today. Today's Monday. This is like what, August 2nd or August 3rd? I texted them in the morning and I'm like, hey, I need a new arcade power supply. So the guy was like, okay, Vic, I'll let you know if I could find one inside of the graveyard. I still have yet to get a text back. That was earlier this morning. So we're talking hours after. So luckily I did what I did. These are great. Honestly, makes it very convenient, especially to mod these. But no arcade power supply. What do? I now put in the power strip. Just like how I do my regular bar tops or even the Game Room Solution stuff. Regular power strip. So this I supplied, so I will bill accordingly. I did make a short. Right here, there was no wires for the actual power coming into the cabinet. I had no AC in power cord for the monitor. And basically now without this, I had to add a 12-volt power brick, which I did. That's on the side. I'll probably do some B-roll so you can see the power brick and stuff and how I mounted it. But 12-volt power brick powers our amp and the coin mech. Coin mech does work. It's actually pretty cool to see this version of the Bartop. The coin box is actually mounted to the door. So that's pretty cool to see. No key, and they didn't give me the power cord for like the power in. So basically when I give this back to them, I'm gonna be taking out the AC in power cord, which again, it's easy. I just need them. I only have two technically, so I kind of need those. I use those a lot. He'll have though, I'm pretty sure he'll have. I'll deliver it with it and I'll ask if he has cords. If not, I'll bill accordingly. But basically with this power strip, basically now it's just a plug. The other bar top, they actually cut the power. You cut like the male head of your power cord and then you wire it directly into this. So this is kind of like a cleaner route. Basically, as far as the power strip, there's 3 plugs. You have the 12-volt plug, you have the Pandora box plug, and then you have the monitor plug. So 3 plugs. I luckily had 2 power strips lying around. That is really it. That is it. Now bring you real quick to the front of the cabinet. Again, if you watch the short on it, the Pandora box / the JAMA harness was already pre-cut. And it was cut actually pretty short right to the front. I don't know why they did that, but the JAMA harness was cut, which is fine for me because luckily I had enough slack. And the new family harness that I have in this, it was long enough. So just like the first one, you got to cut the ends. I solder and then I shrink tube, make everything nice and clean as always. I'm going to honestly clean up the wiring a little bit better. Just want to, bang this video out before I take it tomorrow. And that is it. We are modded. Now, the last thing also to make a note of, the amp. Like I said, the amp originally wasn't there. They added the amp. No power cord. So I had a male barrel connector and no RCA red and white. So luckily I had a MP3 or not MP3, a headphone jack, auxiliary wire to auxiliary wire, male to male. That's going from the Pandora box directly into the amp. And again, like I mentioned before, when I first got it, there was only 1 speaker. Luckily, the Pandora box control panel has a speaker. So now it's got stereo sound. Literally, it's got left and right stereo sound on it. So other than those little things, this right here, loud and all, works. Again, a dead unit now plays 26,000 games. Now this is wired exactly how the first one went out. We have a 2-player setup, 6 buttons, starts in the front. It's got pinball buttons. The left pinball side or player 1 side is coin in, and the right side is a pause. We also do have working coin slot. How awesome is that? That's honestly why I think the first one sold. And I told the company, I said, I bet you that guy bought it. He's probably putting it in a business and he needed that coin slot. So very cool. Like I said, they took out this coin slot from a dead cabinet, but they didn't supply me the actual wire. Honestly, it's like a Sanwa. It's like a Sanwa joystick, the white clip. Originally, they only need 3 wires. Mine came with 4, so luckily I had one of those wires laying around, and I was able to wire it. So again, coin door needs 12 volts, signal, which is like the signal that goes to the Pandora box, and a ground. And yeah, this now works. This now plays 26,000 games. This is just like sticky. This is like, I don't know, I guess from the vinyl. Like I said, the company does print vinyl. So from my understanding, like I said before, the company said, hey, Vic, just do what you did. Work your magic. Make this work. Make the buttons, wire everything, get everything working. And then basically what they're going to do on their end is they're going to have to. It's like a must. They're going to disassemble this cabinet, fix that right side, re-vinyl it, and then probably sell it off. And I did tell the guy, I said, honestly, this looks like an eyesore. It's a project. This is especially just to get that right side out, this is going to be a project. It's not 1, 2, 3. You have to do it in a way probably to like lay this on its side. You could just pull the side panel out. Some people might see this as like, oh man, Vic, why even bother? I'll be honest, even the owner said to his employee, he's like, why are you giving this cabinet to Vic? Like, why are you wasting time on this cabinet here? And I said to him, I said, don't sweat it. Think of it as like your demo unit. Put this on your showroom, let people experience 26,000 games, let them feel the system. And then you're going to have 3, apparently these are brand new inbox units. Again, the main selling point is that 26,000 games versus like 2,000. So that's how I'm understanding it. That's what I'm hoping for. No worries. I'm not going to make a video for every single bar top. Maybe I'll do the last and final one. But be sure to stay tuned on some YouTube shorts because I always like it. I'll video it. And like I said, the view count is like crazy. I guess people want bar top content or the China-based system content, I guess. Well, there you have it. Yet another China-built bar top that arrived dead, hopeless. Nobody wanted it. Damaged goods. Everything was getting pulled apart. Now has a new life. Revived. Running 26,000 games, Pandora box in it. VicVP, Gamecase arcades, 1 down, 3 more to go. Sheesh.